A revelation is made by Lauren regarding Mickey, and Christine exposes Danny's relationship with Phyllis. Hello everyone, my name is Oliver. Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Victoria, while at the ranch, leisurely drinks tea and reminisces on her conversation with Claire following her encounter with Jordan in Oregon, where she guided Claire out of the premises. Victor emerges and embraces her. According to her, she arrived directly from the airport. He inquires about her journey. Victoria expresses gratitude to him for coordinating everything, despite her mother's lack of enthusiasm. Claire was confronted by Jordan over her tumultuous upbringing, as stated by her. Victor contemplates that the girl has a substantial amount of information to organize. Victoria expresses her exasperation, stating, "There are others who feel the same way." She contemplates how to assist her daughter and ensure she never experiences that anguish again. Victor understands that, as a parent, the state of constant concern is inevitable. Victoria states that she and Cole were not informed of Claire's encounter with Jordan, but she asserts that she took the necessary actions. She slumbered for the majority of the journey back and returned to Memorial alongside her crew. Victor is astonished by the absence of a debriefing. He is concerned about Victoria. She assures him that she will be capable of managing this. She already experiences a profound bond with Claire. The prospect of experiencing her loss once more is insufferable. Victor comprehends. Victoria is seeking to familiarize herself with her daughter and discover a means to compensate for the unfortunate events that occurred to her. Victor has encountered comparable problems. Victoria affirms, indeed, due to Adam. Victor made numerous attempts to re-establish contact with him, but he remains uncertain if he ever truly achieved his goal. Victoria should be aware that Claire is a victim and the pain she has endured will not disappear quickly. Victoria affirms to him that she is adopting a pragmatic approach. Victor is concerned that encountering Jordan again may have rekindled her allegiance towards him. That is a matter she may need to address. Victoria asserts that Claire has ended her relationship with Jordan. They will not collaborate or pose any danger to them. She desires her father to pledge not to harbor any resentment towards Claire. Victor inquires about Claire's opinion on whether she believes that the treatment being administered to her at Memorial is appropriate. Victoria is unaware because her sessions are confidential. Victor inquires about the experience of having Cole reintegrated into her life. At Crimson Lights, Nikki expresses her concern to Lauren that her sponsor Seth had a familiar expression that she is intimately familiar with. "I believe he has resumed drinking, and I hold myself responsible for it." Lauren cautions Nikki from attributing guilt to herself. She is not accountable for his alcohol consumption. It is not Seth's responsibility to prevent her. Nikki asserts that abstaining from consuming a beverage is a challenging task. Lauren is aware that for an addict, the temptation to use might occur on a minute-by-minute basis. Nikki perceived it in Seth's gaze. "I believe he has resumed drinking, and was eager to resume his habit." If she were aware that she had caused her sponsor to relapse into alcohol consumption, she would find it unbearable to continue living with herself. Jack enters and acknowledges them, only to see that the moment is unfavorable. The individual inquires, "Is my presence causing a disruption?" Danny and Phyllis engage in intimate physical contact in the jazz lounge. Eventually, he disengages, and his face displays a bewildered expression. Meanwhile, Christine has observed all she desires and proceeds to ascend the stairs. Danny informs Phyllis that he is unable to accompany her on this path. Phyllis expresses that he appeared to have a pleasurable experience. It is evident that there is a strong attraction between them. She believes it is important to investigate future possibilities. Danny informs her that there is no future plan or direction, and that the situation is unbalanced and favoring one side. "You remain unchanged," he whispers with a sharp tone. He apologizes, but he must establish communication with her. Phyllis points out to him that he has observed that she has undergone a transformation. Danny desired to have faith in it, but given her recent deceptive act, he perceives no change in her whatsoever. Phyllis inquires whether he intends to persist in asserting that the kiss meant nothing. He angrily exclaims, "Can you please erase the memory of the kiss from your mind? That is the least significant aspect of it. Sharing the footage on the internet and insinuating a romantic relationship between them was inappropriate." Phyllis finds it amusing that he is considered a highly successful and popular musician. Numerous videos of him are frequently shared by people. Alternatively, this could pertain to a different matter. Is that the case? Is it regarding your cherished Christine? Your intention is for her to experience a sense of security. Danny informs her that this endeavor is not feasible. This sensation is unpleasant, and it does not align with what is morally or ethically correct. They can maintain a semblance of friendship for the sake of Daniel. Is there anything else? Negative. Absolutely not. At the club bar, Christine sees Phyllis' video of Danny playing the love song. She texts Nina about getting together. Soon, Danny enters, approaches Christine, and says, "Hey gorgeous, am I glad to see you?" He goes in for a kiss, but Christine pulls away. She asks whether Phyllis was called away for an emergency. "Is that why you suddenly have free time?" Danny suspects she watched the absurd video. Christine comments, "Even better, I saw the two of you live and in person downstairs." Danny complains that Phyllis set him up. "You were right when you told me that she was going to come after me to get to you." He claims he made it clear to her that this must stop. Christine fumes, "I saw the kiss. It doesn't appear to me that you were set up at all." At the ranch, Victoria describes Cole as nice, peaceful, and soothing. He cares about Claire and has the same connection to her as she does. They both wish to see this through. Victor notes that putting their lives on hold will have repercussions. Victoria inquires about Nick and Adam's professional relationship. Victor says it's fine. He was forced to make a snap decision. He realizes that she needs to be there for Claire. Victoria is relieved to know she can take time off without damaging the business. Victor believes that labor is beneficial when you're anxious. Victoria must accompany Claire during her voyage. Nikki steps in and stares. She didn't realize Victoria would be there. Victor informs Nikki that she appears agitated. Did something happen? Nikki claims she ran into her sponsor and is concerned he has been drinking again. "I am so afraid that I drove him to this." Victor and Victoria comfort her that she does not have that power and is not accountable for his behavior, just as he is not for hers. Nonetheless, Nikki suspects she was Seth's trigger. At Crimson Lights, Jack informs Lauren that if Nikki is in trouble, he would like to assist. Lauren sighs, noting that Michael is out of town on business and she could use someone to chat to. Lauren tells Jack, after promising him to secrecy, that Nikki is in trouble and is in over her head. He's been down this path before, so she knows he won't judge. Jack says, "Nick is drinking again, isn't she?" Lauren says they should discuss it quietly. They agree to meet at the Abbott mansion and then set out. Lauren verifies to Jack at the Abbott mansion that Nikki has resumed her drinking. Jack couldn't be sadder to hear that. Lauren tells him that a bad woman put booze on her, and she lost years of sobriety. Jack wonders why she feels so overwhelmed. Lauren reveals that Nikki believes her sponsor is drinking again, and it is her responsibility. That is referred to as stinking thinking by Jack. Lauren's at a loss. Jack asks Victor if he knows. Lauren says he knows and is as involved as he can be, but she does not want him to see her at her worst. Nikki needs someone who has been an addict to give her real support. If Nikki is correct about Seth, he is the last person she should be speaking with. Jack responds by saying, "You're asking me to step in, aren't you?" At the club bar, Danny accuses Chris of being naive. She was right about Phyllis, while he was wrong. He should have corrected her when she made eyes at him. Christine adds it still doesn't explain the kiss. Or was that your way of setting things straight? Perhaps he enjoys it, but it is not a path she wishes to pursue. Christine receives a text from Mina, and they agree to meet at society. Danny wants to go somewhere and talk, but Christine refuses. You need to figure out what the hell you want, and you need to do that without me. Christine stands up to depart, and Danny attempts to grasp her in his arms, saying, I know what I want. I want you. Christine believes he's saying all of this because he was caught. The kiss she observed reveals that he is unsure who he desires. She storms past Phyllis. At the ranch, Nikki assures Victoria and Victor that she is not overreacting. She sincerely worries for Seth. AA is considered a support group because members watch out for one another. Seth isn't responding her texts, although he usually responds straight away. They encourage her to give it time, and she agrees. At society, Nina orders wine and urges Christine, talk to me. Christine says she might scream. Nina realizes it isn't Paul who is bothering her, so it must be Danny. Christine adds that they had planned a romantic holiday for this weekend, but it has been put on indefinite hold. The question isn't what, but who. She should have known better than to trust his sentiments when Phyllis was involved. Nina encourages her to step back and provide more information. Christine informs her about the video and their kiss. Nina cannot believe it. Phyllis may have staged the entire affair. Christine believes it's an intriguing hypothesis, but she didn't notice Danny kissing her back. Nina admits that adds a new wrinkle. Chris believes he either has unresolved feelings for Phyllis or is so weak that she has him wrapped around her finger. She refuses to go any deeper. At the Abbott residence, Jack tells Lauren that there is nothing he would not do for Nikki, but she refuses to tell him what is going on. Lauren believes she had no choice but to inform him. Maybe you ask to spend some time with her and an opportunity will arise. Jack believes it's worth a shot. At the ranch, Victor talks to Nikki about Adam and Nick's collaboration. Nikki will never trust Adam, but if they get along, that's fine. She asks him about Claire. Victor says Victoria was pleased with the outcome. He trusts his daughter's instincts. She'll work it out. Just thereafter, Nikki receives a text from Seth asking whether she's okay and if she requires assistance. Victor does not want her to answer him. If he has violated his sobriety, he should not be her sponsor. Danny warns Phyllis at the club bar that she has gone too far. Leave me alone and let me live my life. Phyllis wonders what that even means. They have a son and a granddaughter. Danny informs her that they are no longer in a relationship as a result of her actions tonight. You might have blown the only future I had with Christine. Phyllis remarks, you wouldn't be so angry if you weren't conflicted. Danny exclaims, enough, okay. Enough. Please leave me alone. He storms out. Ashley and Cole's history refresher. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe my Isa Media to our channel and stay with us.